All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1148 on this beautiful, what is this, Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever had one of those weeks where the days just bleed into each other? That's what I feel like I'm living right now. Is it Monday? Is it Friday? Is it Sunday? I have no idea anymore. But I know it's Thursday because Brandi said yes. And that's what wives do, correct husbands, right? Because we can't,
It's a full-time job.
I admit it. Sometimes I just can't. Uh, hey, I admit it. All right, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that's semi right, and the one moving around the microphone is Brandi. I'm the one that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, but you're not here for me. You're here for Brandi. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know on this beautiful Thursday evening. We are going to go over some techniques, some content for those securities exams. So if you were looking to pass some securities exams, guess what? You're in the right spot. You're in the right study session. This is our 30 minutes of free. We go over just 6 questions tonight, or are we doing more? What are we doing, Brandi?
Live quiz, yo.
Live quiz. Brandi's going to do a live quiz.
Low key. It's okay.
Don't get me started with the low key. Low key. I'm tired of hearing low key. If you have teenage kids, you know what I'm talking about. Everything's low key. All right. So Brandi's going to do a live quiz because this came up in after the brew a little bit. We were taught someone was talking about like their experience with the exam, and hearing me say click it was getting somebody in trouble.
Just click it.
And then Brandi was like, punching me in the arm and telling me, see, you can't just say that. And I'm like, well, I meant like for quizzing, not for real exams. So I think it's important that Brandi does her thing for those of you who have not seen it in the members sessions. And I don't think it hurts if you have seen it to see the pacing, the cadence, the observations, the just getting inside Brandi's head as far as the quizzing part, because the rest of it's chaos. But yeah, it's chaos. It's a chaos with pop music playing in the background. Uh, but no, so she's gonna go through some a quiz tonight, show you a little bit of content, a little bit of techniques, so that way you too can understand how we do this madness that we do that is different than everyone else, where we go over our content, but we also show you guys how to apply it. So that way you can get a pass notice. Guys, it's not about just learning this stuff and memorizing it. It's learning how to apply it, learning how they're going to ask you these questions possibly. I'm not suggesting that we have the questions to the exam ahead of time. We don't know that. But I can tell you this. It's nothing like the Q banks. That I can for sure tell you. That's information that FINRA puts out there, NASA puts out there. There's no Q bank out there that has the questions. There's nobody has the questions to the exam. Nowhere. They also know that people are able to memorize questions to answers, so that's why they don't have those out there either. So even if you're taking a FINRA practice exam, even though it's a FINRA practice exam, one would think, oh, it must be exactly like the exam. No, it's not. They don't do that either because they know that people can do that. So they don't do that at all. In fact, a lot of times it's very randomized. Why do they do that? Because they know people can do what do they call that? Photographic memory. They can memorize, they can go take the exam, memorize every single question to answer, and then go retake the exam and then go, okay, I can just recall. There's people that are crazy like that. Every exam, every one of those, I shouldn't say crazy, they're just gifted like that. I only say crazy because I wish I had that. Um, it's just jealousy speaking, just being honest. I would that must be so awesome.
It is.
Uh, it must be. You don't memorize question to answer as much as like we've seen. There's people that can really like when they do their Q banks, they can memorize the question and all the answer choices even after seeing it once. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not that cool.
They see it one time and they literally can recall everything. So they prepare. So people who put these exams together, they know that. They know this. They also know that college students are going to take it, and they're always looking for the easy way around. They're always looking for the hack. So they prepared for that too. The reason why this exam is so safeguarded, the reason why this exam is not easy, the reason why that you have to put effort into this, and the reason why you're probably up late at night, even though you live in Ohio, or Chicago, Florida, New York, Utah, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, Alaska, just to name some of the states that we're in. The reason why you're on so late, because it has that challenge. It's not that easy. It's got a little bit of a, what do I want to say? Challenge to it? Not a challenge. What do I want to say?
I was gonna say a little zing.
A little, yeah.
Zing.
Or his, as my parents used to say, back in the 1980s, people used to say a little wang in it. No, that's the wrong words. It has a little, it's got a twist in it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. You all know what it is. It's not straightforward at all,
Nah.
is what I'm trying to say. None of them are straightforward. These are not straightforward questions. They're not straightforward answers. So you got to learn a way of learning how to get around that is learning like what we teach on these studying brews, which is looking for the keywords, looking for the techniques, learning how to basically take these questions apart to their bare minimal, not getting fooled by all the filler words, not getting confused and rewriting again, rethinking it, re-guessing yourself, and then going for that answer that is wrong again and again. It's frustrating. And they also write these exams to where the questions are super long and the answers are super long. Why? Because it takes up a lot of time. Guys, these questions are none of these questions and answers or any of the stuff on the exam is meant for you to like pass, to be honest. It's not that way. It's not. And it's made to be difficult for one reason and one reason only, because there is a high responsibility for people who get these licenses. You are going to take care of people's money who have been working for that money a lifetime in some cases, 40 years at one company, or a life 40 years just working, period. And then they're going to go retire, or they're going to be working and investing at the same time, and they want to make sure everything's set so they're not saying hello, welcome to Walmart at age 62, because that would suck unless you really love Walmart and you like being there and that's what you wanted to do. That's a choice. Not having a choice is not the fun part. So they want to really make sure that the people who are doing this business have, I don't want to say put through the ringer, but have studied this stuff. They know the test. They know what's allowed. They know what's not allowed. Because if you step out of line in this business, they are not going to hesitate to throw the book at you. And in some cases, put you away into a jail, right? And fine you. It's serious. So it's only fair that the exams should be a little bit more difficult. They should be a little bit, they should not be that easy. They should be scrutinized. They should be able to make sure that you understand what you can and cannot do. So when you get frustrated this weekend, and there's all kinds of stuff going on, you got back to school stuff going on. Some people that are kids, you got kids going back to school, you got lunch boxes to prepare, you got school clothes to make sure they're in order, you got kids talking about their fits, whatever that means, right? And all this stuff going on, games, sports. Then on top of it, you got your business that you run, and on top of that, you got your job that you go to, and on top of that, you got your household on top of that. And if you're in your 20s and you're saying none of that relates to me, you still have to get on the grind, and you still have to work, and you still have to go make your rent, and you still got to hustle, and you still got to get all that stuff done, and you got to make sure that you're in the right spot at the right time and make sure you're doing all the things you need to do. So no matter who it is or what age or where you're at in life, there's a lot going on this weekend, a lot of distractions. And there's going to be a point where you're at that breaking point where you just want to fold it in and you're going to say, this sucks. I don't want to do this. I'm going to do it later. I can't, well, maybe I'll take a day off. I deserve it. You need to understand, you need to be consistent. You need to get after it. And you need to make sure that you're locked in, keyed in, and make sure you don't have a day off. Take 10 questions in the morning, take 10 questions at night, do something, but don't do nothing. Nothing is the worst. Nothing will put you backwards. Nothing will have you recommitting again on a Monday. Nothing will have you feeling like, man, why am I not locked in on this? Why am I constantly having to relearn that same area over and over again? It's frustrating. The key to everything is consistency. You're not getting it, be more consistent. You're not understanding it, be more consistent. You're getting frustrated, be more consistent. Did you hear that I'm frustrated? Yes, I'd heard that. But you have to be consistent with your studying because otherwise it's a weird loop that you're going to be constantly on. You're learning the same thing over, taking 5 days off, learning it again, taking 5 days off. Guys, it's not a way to be. Through this weekend, be consistent with it, be persistent with it. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy, but you are going to embrace the fact that it's going to be tough. You're going to embrace the fact that it's not easy, and you're going to be happy that it's not easy. Because when you hold up that pass notice and you yell from the rooftops that you passed, and I go, "We got to pass her," it means something. And when you go through the office and you have that little step, that swagger, and then be like, "Why are you swaggering in here?" Because I passed my exam. That's why. It means something. And when you say, and you go to an appointment and you say, "I'm your financial," or I should say, your investment advising rep, because you just passed the Series 65, and that person you might have had a confrontation with who doesn't have one speeds off in their Honda Civic, you're going to be excited because you put in the time to get that Series 65 done. Guys, it's another level. Be hyped about it. Be excited about it. Embrace the toughness. Stop crying about it. Stop saying it's boring. Stop saying all the negativity. Start making it positive. Be excited about it and get yourself onto a dang schedule that allows you to have your life and work this program so that way you don't feel like you have to recommit every Monday. You feel me? If you know you got stuff going on this Saturday, get your study in early. I know there's a lot of people that love to do it at the end of the night, but guess what? 99.9% of you, after you had a whole full Friday of fun or a full Friday of stuff or things to do, you're probably exhausted by the end of the night, and it's not really a good study, is it? Or Saturday or Sunday, right? So make sure to get it in early. Do it before the whole house wakes up, before anyone wakes up. Yeah. Change your schedule up on the weekend. Be different. It's only for a short period of time. And if you're doing our program, it's only for 21 days. And if you haven't joined in and you haven't checked out the 21-day plans, if you haven't gone onto a program that teaches you the content and you can learn it at any time and you can get into this, these live exam sessions where Brandi shows you how to apply it. And if you haven't done that yet, scan the QR code, hit the links. We got books for sale, SIE 663. That's keywords, the only things you need to know for the exam. It's already the emboldened stuff that you would find anywhere else, just not 1,000 pages long. I don't know how much easier could we possibly make it. It's super easy. It's super highlighted. Just go get yourself a program, go get into it and just stick to it. Be consistent with it. Kona community on the Discord, that's where everybody's meeting up. No matter what time of the hour or whatever, you go ahead and post in there. I know there's some people that are like, there's people posting at 2 a.m. Yes. Well, it woke me up. Learn how to use the sleep part of your phone. It works amazing. You set sleep on it. Guess what? Nothing, none of the notifications come through. You can even set it to where emergency contacts can contact you still, but none of the Discord goes off on your phone when you're getting your little sleep. It's awesome. You guys got this. Contact me at 951-290-3077. Give me a phone call, give me a text. You can also give me an email at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. And yeah, scan the QR code, hit the links. Speaking of working my phone, I don't know why that's on. Sorry for the ding. All right. You ready?
Hmm?
Tomorrow we got a full schedule. We got the 26th. We got Kona Study Hall. We got Kona Exam Mastery, 9 a.m. Pacific time. That is a new time for the Series 26. So if you're studying for that Series 26, get in there. Brandi's going to help you out with all the ins and outs and the struggles with the Series 26. Yeah. If it wasn't for the Series 26, we wouldn't have Kona. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. So Series 26, 9 a.m. That party starts. Kona Study Hall. If you want to have that hour where you just want to study and then be able to ask Brandi a question as you get through your quiz or whatever you're doing, that's what the study hall is all about. You work independently. You chime in if you need help. That's what we do in there. Kona Exam Mastery. Are you going over a test tomorrow? Quiz live?
Always live quiz
Always a
on
live
Friday.
quiz on Friday.
It is live quiz Friday.
Live quiz Friday. We should probably just rename it that. Live Quiz Friday.
Yeah, because like some people tell me that they have a little bit of difficulty going through like today I'm not gonna go the detail that I do on Fridays. Not just because you're not just because this is the free, but because like I want you guys to see real time how I take a quiz. But this is like I break these live quizzes down in like crazy detail. It's fun.
Yep. Someone just put in there, I didn't know I could have Discord on my phone. You can have Discord on a PlayStation, Xbox, desktop. You can have it on your iPad, your tablet, your phone. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Gamers use it, so it's like on everything. Very versatile.
Yes.
Most importantly, it doesn't blow up our phones using storage, so it's awesome.
True.
All right. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what, because when they let me know, they give me a message.
Yeah.
They let me know how they passed.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
What?
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because Brandi,
Yeah.
we gotta pass her. We gotta pass her. We gotta pass her. Congratulations. I didn't go as I'm not doing my soccer one.
Yes. Thank you.
We got a passer. Congratulations are in order. Yes, indeed.
Excuse me.
Congratulations to Paris Parker. Paris Parker. Is he
He's my Pisces brother.
he is a Pisces brother. Yes.
My Pisces.
Yeah, not mine,
Yeah.
but yes,
We're
yours.
Pisces. We're
Yes.
Pisces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brother from another mother.
Yes.
Pisces from another mother.
Yes. There you go.
Brothers, but brother indeed.
Yes.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, they tell each other that every time they see each other. Paris Parker, congratulations on getting this done. I believe he's still an RVP, right? Is he already leveled up?
No,
I'm not sure.
I think they're actually ring. I mean, I know they got the ring, but I think they're ownership now in Primerica.
No.
Yeah, 300,000.
Yeah, no. Are they what's the next level up after RVP?
SVP?
SVP?
I don't think so. Not yet.
I don't know.
No, not yet. They're just RVPs. Oh, they are SVPs?
Yeah,
Oh,
get it right, Brandi.
mom.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say
No,
RVP.
not yet.
Not
They're
yet.
answering your question. SVP is after RVP, but they're not there yet.
Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm right because I am visualizing it.
Yeah, we're putting it out there.
Yeah.
They
All
will
right.
be.
Nonetheless, Paris Parker, congratulations on getting the SIE done. His partner in crime, his wife, Montoya, we helped her get all the way from the SIE all the way through to the 26th.
Yes,
So it is now husband's turn.
that's right.
And Paris, you got this thing done. And dude, it has not been easy for Paris.
Nah.
And I mean this in the way it's not been easy is the fact that he's been through the content.
Yes.
He knew the content.
Yes.
But one way or another, the exam has gotten his tail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we've had these conversations a few times. Not really coachable at first.
A little stubborn.
This time he was not.
No.
This time he was on. He's like, you guys are getting all my people pass.
Yep.
You guys are getting my wife. You got my wife through all the system. I'm just gonna be locked in. I'm just gonna promote the heck out of it and just go for it. You and the microphone. Uh, so he got this thing done today. So congratulations. This is what he said about this. I watched every single test taking techniques video to the point of realizing that the confidence in your thought process, the energy in which you and Andy speak is with absolute certainty. And if I'm going to pass, I need to be just as confident as you all. I can't question the master. Wow. I have to understand that the master is a master for a reason. Truth. 3 days later, done.
Wait, how many days?
3 days. 3 days.
Hmm.
He locked in for 3 days. 3 days.
3 days.
3 days. So for everybody going, how fast can you go? 3 days, apparently. Observe, association, and match. Stop reading the question first because you're skipping what's the main point. Associate what you know to what's on the screen. Explanation point, explanation point, explanation point, explanation point, explanation point. There you go. That's it.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Could not say it. That look, if we were Kentucky Fried Chicken, that was the 11 herbs and spices right there. Or is it 14?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember.
I
But
don't
it's all of them.
reach.
That is the recipe
It
right
is the
there.
recipe.
That is the recipe to your vegan chicken.
Yes.
That's it right there. Guys, everything he just said, that's what you should do. Observe, associate. We associate to what? Match up and associate to the things that are on the screen. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but the answer is on the screen
Right
every
there.
time.
It's right there.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. That's it. Keep it simple. 3 days. Got it done. Congratulations, Paris. I can't add anything else to it. What do you want to add to this?
Honestly, I can't either. I mean, he said it perfectly.
The other thing he said is go in there with confidence.
Confidence.
Confidence is everything. Confidence going through the questions, confidence when you walk in, confidence all the way through. If you're not confident, you're already beat before you even walk in the door. Be confident, be positive, make it happen.
Yes.
Speaking of making it happen, let's go into the questions, Brandi. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Congratulations, Paris, once more, but it's not about him. It's about you. We're going to go over these questions right now. Pay attention to how Brandi breaks these things down, just like Paris did. Watch how she goes, answers first, then into the question with the confidence. This is live. We did not do this, right?
No,
We're going to go through 10 questions. So play them as they land.
Yeah. And like, I was like, I'm going to go jam through this like super fast. And then I told Andy, you know what? I'm just going to go with the flow.
Just go with the flow.
Just going to go with the flow.
We're not breaking world records tonight.
Nah, just go
and you know what? Brandi might get one or two wrong. You know what's though? I guarantee you at the end though, she's going to have a pass.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to do.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
You're going to be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try this thing. Of course. Of course. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pick 2. Ability to invest small amounts. Sounds cool. Special security prices. Nah, nobody gets special. Elimination of market risk. I don't think we can eliminate risk and increase purchasing power. I like 1 and 4. Advantages. That sounds like 1 and 4. Boom. Oh, I hate this stupid check answer thing. Sorry. Okay. That's going to slow me down. What the heck? See, this is why I said. Okay.
Everybody on here is going, welcome to my world,
Yeah.
Brandi. Welcome to my world.
So I'm starting with the question. Not violations. As soon as the customer opens a margin account and signs the loan customer, the broker dealer temporarily lends customer another. Wait, no, you can't do that. So 2, a registered representative transfers funds from Mr. Smith's account to spouse of Mr. No, you can't do that either. I think 2 and 3 are my answer. The intent is to move funds back. Yeah, 2 and 3. Just that one just sounds. Those sound bad. I hope. Nope. Oh, I didn't read it close enough. Not. See. Ha.
See, even the master. Not.
All right. Closing. Opening.
That's a dang it.
That is a dang it. A customer recently approved to trade options, buys a put contract. Okay, so they buy that. I was open with a.
Why are you going so fast, by the way?
No, that's how I do it. Like I don't want to think. So they opened. If the customer fails to, okay, so they opened with a buy, so I'm going to close with a sale. Boom. Wants to fix price, bullish, bearish on the call. No. If I'm long a call, that's buy the right to buy stock, bullish. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ugh. Spread of the ABC. The spread of ABC. So 10, 20, 25, 10, 50, there's 20 cents. Boom, boom, boom. Expansion, trough, peak. Woo! Waves. That's not even a thing. Oh, there you go. Okay, look, I got the accept this time. I got the twist. Okay, the business cycle includes all the following classifications except the waves. It's a cycle. It's not a wave. Treasury, Interior, Justice, Defense. FinCEN is a department within the Treasury. Limited liability, partnership account, corporate account, sole proprietor, an account that is titled customer name, doing business as name, which would be the following. That's a sole proprietor. DBA. Credit account, consent to loan, hypothecation when opening new, and which of the following are required except that's the consent. Market maker fully disclosed, clearing agent executing for commissions only. Don't like the only. Disclose, okay. B and C are opposite. Having been told that a firm incorporates proprietary trading in its business model, buying and selling securities into and out of its own inventory. Out of its own inventory. out of its own inventory. Well, dealers do inventory, market makers, the closest thing. I'm just going to go with that.
Boom.
I know I did say that I can't slow down, but
Oh, it was hilarious. So before the brew, she goes, "Listen, I know I always go through it so fast. Not tonight. I'm gonna go slow. I'm just gonna go through it." I said, "Yeah, sure." What was the time on that?
3:15. I got slowed down by those long questions.
Woo. Nobody was full. Nobody who thought she got slowed down, by the way. I don't think anybody thought she got slowed down at all. They were like, dude, seriously. All right. Look, okay, Flash, do you want to go through them real quick? Because I know Michelle was saying, are you going to let us think about them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go through a little bit so that way people can
How do I do
we
it?
can hear some of that. Let's do that. That was awesome. Told you she probably missed one,
Yeah, that's just because even though I said the knot, like the
but you
knot,
weren't mapping out. To
I
be
was,
honest, everybody, she was doing it with her fingers. There was no writing on anything. You guys all should do a map, and you wouldn't have got it wrong.
yeah. Okay. Okay, so it says advantages. Well, I saw invest small amounts, special prices doesn't exist. Elimination of market risk, that doesn't exist. We cannot ever eliminate market risk because that's the whole thing, and increase purchasing power. So what's an advantage? Like what's a real advantage? 1 and 4.
Yeah. So the 1 and 4 are the things we can do. 2 and 3 are the what we can't do. So if the question said what can't you do, it would have been the opposite.
Right. So this is the one I got wrong. Even though I said it right, like I said the not, like I said it. I said I'm starting with the question. It said not a violation, but I was so excited that I got through most of those words, got it down to 2 and 3 were bad things. That's why I picked 2 and 3. And that was because I didn't write out not, it wasn't in the forefront of my brain. So technically I'm right because I picked 1 and 4. I mean, I'm sorry. Technically I'm right because I picked 2 and 3 were violations. But because we're looking for the not, it was exact opposite, 1 and 4. So if you guys were wondering, so 2 says a broker dealer temporarily lends a customer securities to another with no consent on file. Bad, right? So that would be a violation. So probably how I would have mapped this out, guys, just so that you know, is I probably would have gone on my paper and I would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would have gone violation. Okay. And then I would have gone, and I probably would have remembered to put not. And then I would said registered rep, transfer funds to the account in order. And then it says, see, the intent is to move it back. That's a violation. Well, remember, I'm looking for the not. And if I would have drawn it out on my paper, I would have gone, those aren't the answers. That is the answer. So that's how I would have, if I was taking the test, this is what I would have done. Because I'm always that's this is like the epitome where I usually messed up when I was studying, was this boom right here. So does that make sense? My little random markings, my random markings. I'm gonna save that one. Okay. Number 3, it says that I think I should just do this. It says that they recently buys a put that's open with a buy, and then they didn't do it, so they have to close. So I'm going to close. And because they open with a buy, I'm going to do the exact opposite. I'm going to close with the sale. So you have to just do the opposite. Okay. Opposite. And then next one says next. You guys remember, like if you guys are members, you guys know that I say, oops, dang it. I say that was number 4. I say long call is buy the right to buy stock bullish. Long call. The question said long call. All I did is just remember my words, my
Bullish.
key connections. Long call is buy the right to buy stock is bullish. Notice I didn't go, oh, long call is bullish. No, man, I gotta, just like I gotta remember, if I gotta remember what comes first, M or R, I'm gonna go A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O M, and M comes first. Like we all do that. Just do that here. It's not a big deal. Guys can just do that here. Okay, so this one says what is the spread of ABC? And we've got 3 quotes up there. Well, normally in the real world, it's called inside spread. So you just take the highest bid. You just take the highest bid and the lowest ask, and that is a 20 cents difference.
Can you zoom in a little bit, or can they read it?
There you go. The highest
You're
bid,
welcome.
lowest ask. The difference is the spread. Okay. Dang it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I said it when I read my answer choices, right? Expansion, trough, bottom, peak, woo, waves. There's no such thing. Question says the business cycle includes all the following classifications except waves. Doesn't wave, it's cycle. Fun fact though, we draw it like a wave.
That's why they put it as an answer choice, because if you visualize it, you're like, oh, it's like waves, not a cycle.
Yeah. But how can you draw a cycle? You
Exactly, you
can't.
can't.
Draw it like a wave.
You do. That's exactly it.
Yeah. Treasury. I didn't even relate these two government offices, but I guess that would make sense. The Interior, the Justice, the Defense. But do we ever talk about anything here about, do we talk about the Department of the Interior or Department of Justice or the Department of Defense?
None of
Oh
them.
man. So Treasury,
That's it.
Treasury.
What are we doing? We're talking about money,
Yeah.
treasury.
So, and that is a test topic on the SIE.
Know that.
Letting you guys know. And then let's see what else. It says an account that is titled customer name doing business as business name. So a customer doing the business, that's a sole proprietor. And that's not even really securities related. That's like business related, I guess. So DBAs doing business as, that's a sole proprietor. When opening a new account, which of the following, or all the following are required to accept consents. Consent is a consent. You can do it if you give permission, but you don't have to give permission. So accept, consent to loan.
Yeah, you're not required to consent.
No, you're not required.
It's a choice.
That's an agreement.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have to if I don't want to.
By the way, the fact that C says consent to loan agreement, like that's not even a thing. It's called the consent to loan form. But who am I? Kaplan, never mind.
Don't go down that slope.
So this one, okay, so this one right here, didn't even see that question. That's like the second time I saw that. So I linked own inventory with dealer, right? So a broker is like real estate, connect to da, 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 but inventory is dealer. But if you guys notice on the answer choices, there is no dealer. Like B says dealer, but it's broker dealer. But they were looking specifically for dealer. And so what do we relate to dealer? Market makers. That's the closest thing that I saw that related to dealers, because why? That's how I draw it out. That's how I teach you guys. Dealer in the account for themselves. It's like a car dealership, inventory, mark up, mark down, principal capacity, market maker. Boom. See, Jenna got it.
It's a peanut butter and jelly memory thing. You just need to know that they go together. That's it.
But I'm going to tell you, man.
If you don't have that on your 3x5 card, you didn't know that, I would put that down.
That burns me right there. I'm telling you, that burns me so bad. But it's okay. 90%, 10 questions, 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
That's a dang it.
It is a dang it. I knew they were violations. I just forgot to look for the notes.
It's a dang it. Did you know it?
Yeah, I did. See,
so when your quizzes, if someone got a dang it, what do you say?
Just learn from it, move on.
Why wrong? You didn't want to expand on that?
Oh, the why wrong?
No, that was it.
It's just no. Why? So, guys, a lot of times, like I was getting my questions, my quizzes were low scores because of those mistakes. So once I identified that I was making those mistakes, I was more conscious of them and I fixed them.
Yep, especially reading too fast. Do you know what she did? Put her finger on every single word on the screen slowly. And some of you might be like, well, I can't do that because that's too slow. I'm going over time. This is a process. This is a journey. You're training your brain to do that. Will you have to do that when you go to the exam? No, because you're going to take enough quizzes. Like I said tonight, you're going to be consistent. Remember what I said about consistency? I'm not getting them right. I'm overthinking it. I'm reading too fast. Consistency. You work on something like reading word by word consistently Eventually, you won't need your finger to follow like you were just learning to read, and you'll get better at going faster, but at the same time going slower. It's
Right.
what I like to call you go slow to go fast. Sometimes we got to slow it down the process so that way we can go fast with it, just like anything.
Right.
You just got to learn that foundation, but you can't get there if you're not consistent. You can't. You can't. How does Brandi get this fast? Consistency. How does she get better at this stuff? Consistency. How does she get these techniques down? Consistency. How do you get the associations down? Consistency. 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 Yeah, I don't want to do it. You need to do it. Consistency. So this weekend, let that be your keyword for the weekend. Consistency. That's it. It sucks. I'm tired. Yes, consistency. Go for it. All right, that's the end of our free for this week. We'll be back for the free on Monday. Members, we'll see you on Friday, tomorrow. It's going to be a action-packed. Brandi is going to do another live quiz in that exam mastery because it's live quiz Friday.
Yes, it is.
And then if you really liked what she did tonight and you wish she spent more time on it and you want to know exactly how she makes those observations, that's what that live session is tomorrow. The replay for that will be out on Saturday morning. So if you miss it on Friday, it'll be out on Saturday morning. So you have something to do on Saturday.
Right.
So there you go. All right, everybody. Well, none of it can happen if you don't stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice these techniques in your quizzes this weekend. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.
Congratulations, Paris.